Good day everyone, my name is Jasmine Biamento and I am the leader from Group 2. And this is our video reporting about global migration. Global migration. Global migration is a complex phenomenon that tackles on a multiplicity of economic, social, security, and several aspects affecting our daily lives. A rapidly interconnected world. Since the earliest times, humanity has been on the move. Some people move in a search of labor or economic opportunities, to join family or to study. Today, more people than ever before live in a country other than the one in which they were born. In 2017, the number of migrants reached on 258 million compared to about 173 million in 2002. There are approximately 68 million forcibly displaced persons, including over 25 million refugees, 3 million asylum seekers, and over 40 million internally displaced persons in 2017 in the United States. Global migration is a multifaceted issue that encompasses various economic, social, and security dimensions, significantly impacting our increasingly interconnected world. Historical human migration has been a constant driving by individuals seeking better labor opportunities, family reunification, or education. Lots of people are moving from one country to another. This is called global migration. People move for many reasons, like finding jobs, being with their family, or going to school. Today, more people than ever live in a country different from where they were born. Some people are forced to move because of things like war or natural disasters. This is called forced migration. There are a lot of refugees, people who had to leave their home or country, and people who are displaced within their own country. Global migration is a big and important issue in the world today.
What is migration? Migration is a crossing of the boundary of political or administrative unit for a certain minimum period of time. It includes the movement of refugees, displacement persons, uprooted people, as well as economic migrants. Migration is when people move from one to another place, either within a country or from the other country, to live somewhere new, either permanently or temporary. Migration and the Sustainable Development Goals. Migration is one of the defining features of the 21st century. It contributes significantly to all aspects of economy and social development everywhere, and as such as will be key to achieve the Sustainable Development Goals. Migration and Sustainable Development Goals are closely connected because migration impacts and its impact by many aspects of sustainable development. The Sustainable Development Goals established by the United Nations aim to address global challenges like poverty, climate change, and other more challenges. The 2030 Agenda is well placed to reflect the exploit the links between migration and development for three reasons. First is the 2030 Agenda is the first international development framework to include and recognize migration as dimension of development. The 2030 Agenda is migration is a part of the UN's or United Nations Big Plan for a Better World for the year 2030. It helps with goals like fighting poverty, improving education, and making sure everyone gets fair and equal opportunities. Second, migration interacts with all dimensions of development. It affects everything. Migration touches all areas of development like economics, society, and environment. Migrants help grow economies, bring in new cultures, and even help with big issues like climate change and growing cities. Thank you.
Sustainable Developing Goals. Migrants can be vulnerable to health risks. Migrants in their respective destination may not have access to health care. For the well-being of the migrant, it is vital that access to safe, effective, and affordable health services is strengthened. Sustainable Developing Goals, it emphasizes sa kahayanggon, vulnerability sa mga migrant to health risks due to limited lang ang access sa healthcare and their new destination. It advocates sa pag-ig-on sa access o barato o epektibo nga services to improve their well-being. Goal education. Student mobility opens more opportunities for youth and developing countries to learn and study abroad. Goal education, it point out na ang estudyante mobility through educational opportunities sa kawas sa nasod is makatabang sa mga youth in developing countries.
Goal 5. Gender Equality. Migrant women and girls are vulnerable to human trafficking and gender-based violence. Increasing participation and leadership of women reduce the risk of gender-based violence and inequalities. This goal is about making sure that women and girls have the same opportunities as men and boys. It says that women and girls who move to new countries are often at risk of being forced into bad situations or experiencing violence. To make things better, we need to give women and girls more power and leadership roles. This will help protect them from violence and inequality. Goal 8. Decent work. The importance of migrants in the global economic countries to flourish. Humane and safe working conditions help enhance the impact of migrants in the development. This goal is about making sure that everyone has a good job with fair pay and safe working conditions. It says that migrants are very important to the global economy, helping countries to grow. To make sure this happens, we need to make sure that migrants have safe and humane working conditions. This will help them contribute more development.
Sustainable cities. Migrants enable cities to thrive and become more vibrant, successful centers of economy and life. National and local governments are encouraged to include migration and migrants in their urban development, planning, and implementation. Migrants are crucial for the development of cities and their transformation into vibrant, successful centers of economy and life. National and local governments should be encouraged to include migration and migrants in their plans and implementation for urban development. In simple terms, migrants contribute to the growth and vibrancy cities. They should be included in urban development planning to ensure that everyone benefits from this progress. Goal 13. Climate Action. Migrants affected by climate-related disasters. To better protect migrants, responses to disaster and climate change must be strengthened. That statement highlights that migrants are often victims of climate-related disasters such as storms, floods, droughts, and rising sea levels. Sa kanilang kalagayan na mas maapektuhan sila sa kalamidad, for example, nagnaa sila sa usa ka lugar na mas dali nila makapitan sa kalamidad. Number 2 is walay sakto na pagkukunan or walay saktong kwarta or walay sapat na tirahan para maprotektahan ang ilang kaugalingon. Number 3 is walang suporta. And kanang wala sila nailhan sa otoridad or sa ilang lokal og naa may mga panghinabang kung naay kalamidad. Therefore, we need to strengthen disaster and the climate change responses to better protect migrants. Kailangan na to nga mag-provide more effective warning systems, provide better safe shelters, provide better services, work towards preventing disasters. By taking these steps, we can better protect migrants from climate-related disasters and improve their well-being.
Goal 16. Peaceful societies. Preventing trafficking in persons and providing support to trafficking survivors should be done while affording sustainable reintegration support efforts to eliminate all forms of violence against women and girls. This goal is about creating safe and peaceful communities. It says we need to stop people from being forced into bad situation and help those who have been trafficked. We also need to work hard to stop violence against women and girls and make sure they have support they need to rebuild their lives. Goal 17. Partnerships. Expanding of network among countries can help increase the capacity to deliver migrant service. When we say partnerships, these goals is about working together to achieve these goals. It says that by working together, countries can learn from each other and share ideas to help migrants. When we say migrants, people who move to a new country. This can make it easier for migrants to get the services that they need and a better life in their new home.
Reduce inequalities. Migration brings about a conglomeration of people, ideas, knowledge, practices, and culture, and it is very integral that all countries involved avoid discrimination, inequality, and injustice due to these differences. Migration brings together people, ideas, knowledge, skills, and cultures, and it is essential that all countries involved avoid discrimination, inequality, and injustice due to these differences. For example, think of Filipino workers moving abroad for better jobs. It is important that they are treated equally and not discriminated against because of their foreignness. They should have equal opportunities in work, education, and social services. In this way, everyone can reap the benefits of migration and avoid inequality and injustice.
Migrants, according to International Organization for Migration, IOM, or migrants is any person who is moving or has moved across international border or within a state away from his/her habitual place of residence, regardless of 1. Person's legal status, 2. Whether the movement is voluntary or involuntary, 3. What is the cause for the movement, or 4. What the length of the stay is.
A labor migrant is an individual who moves from one country to another in search of better employment opportunities, often to secure high wages and improve living conditions. Filipino workers, known as Overseas Filipino Workers or OFWs, are a prime example of labor migrants. They work in various sectors such as healthcare, construction, domestic work, and manufacturing across the country like the Middle East, North America, Asia, and Europe. These workers contribute significantly to the economies of both their host countries and the Philippines through the remittances they send home to support their families. For many OFWs, bringing their families with them is a challenge. Countries like Saudi Arabia, United Arab Emirates, and Kuwait often do not allow domestic workers and low-skilled migrants to bring their families. However, for Filipinos in higher skilled professions, family reunification is more feasible. In countries such as United States, Canada, and Australia, skilled Filipino workers can apply for permanent residency and sponsor their spouses and children, enabling them to live together as a family. Family reunification can significantly improve the well-being of labor migrants, offering a better life for their loved ones. However, many Filipinos are forced to leave their families behind due to visa restriction or financial limitation. In these cases, the family stays in the Philippines while the migrant sends remittances to support them. The emotional strain of living apart for extended period can be challenging, especially for children growing up without a parent. For example, Filipino ka nga nagtrabaho ka sa Saudi Arabia, kana siya migrant labor na siya. Unya, pagbakasyon nimo dire, naburos nimo imong asawa, pero need yun nimo balik sa Saudi kay ang imong amo dito kailangan ni kay pabalik kay kinahanglan niya kay gusto man nimo makauban nimong pamilya, asawa. Mag-apply ka og visa para sa ila para mauban nimo sila. Mao dayon na ang family reunification.
Forced migrant are people who are forced to leave their home due to situation they cannot control. This is different from voluntary migrants who choose to move for reasons like finding better jobs or starting new lives. Forced migration people are pushing out of their homes because of things like violence, war, conflict, belief, and natural sources like earthquake, floods, or drought that make their homes uninhabitable. Human rights violation being denied basic rights of freedoms.
Today, I will discuss to you what is asylum seekers. Asylum seekers is individuals who have left their home country and are seeking protection from persecution or serious harm in another country. They are seeking asylum, which is a legal status granted by a country to those who have fleeing persecution in their home country. Ang asylum seekers is isa siya ka individual or tao nga nitaka sa ilahang kaugalingong country due to fear of persecution or harm o nangita sila og another country. So that's why they apply for asylum, which is a form of international protection sa pag-asa nga matagaan sila og katayuan sa country nga ilang gitakasan. Like perasa ng nay isa ka tawo gikan sa Syria nga nitakas nga gitakasan niya ang war nga mopadulongay sa ilang bansa. So that's why nag-apply siya og asylum, which is katong form sa international protection para dili siya madamay. Asylum seeker guys, like kanang bitang imong takasan ang imuhang kaugalingong country para sa imuhang kaligtasan or kapakanan. Like kanang sa inyong bansa na kay atraso din gina-target na ka, kailangan na kang patyon or ana. So that's why mo-apply din mo asylum para makaadto mo sa laing lugar due to your protection. And that is asylum seekers. Thank you.
Drivers of migration. Drivers of migration are forces which lead to the inception of migration and to the perpetuation of movement. Drivers of migration refers to the factors that push or pull people to migrate from one places to another. These factors can be economic, social, political, and environmental, or a combination of these. Push factors are the reason why people want to leave their current location. They are the negative aspects of a place that make people seek a better life elsewhere. Imagine these factors are pushing people away from their home. Kibali ang push factors is kanang siya nga lugar gamay siyang opportunity nga mahatag sa tao. So ang tao pod is naguna-una siya nga kani dili ko diri mag-grow. Dili maka-provide sa akong kagalingon or sa akong pamilya. Next, pull factors. Pull factors are the reason why people are attractive to a new location. They are positive aspects of a place that make it seem desirable. Imagine these factors as pulling people toward a new home. Kibali, ang pull factors daw is isa siya ka lugar nga daghay opportunity nga makita sa tao, which is kanang dagan siya kanang like jobs or whatsoever, etc. It's important to note that migration is often driven by a combination of push and pull factors. For example, a person may be pushed to leave their home country due to economic hardship, but also to pull to a new country by the promise of a better life. Understanding the drivers of migration is crucial for developing effective policies to manage migration and to address the needs of migrants.
Economic and demographic drivers. People migrate for two main reasons: money and populations. Economic drivers are about finding better jobs and better life. Demographic drivers are about population changes, like too many people in one place or not enough workers in another. People migrate for two main reasons: economic and demographic drivers. Economic drivers, muna sila ang manangita og trabaho para mo improve ilang kinabuhi. For example, ang farmer nibalhin sa lain syudad para magtrabaho sa factory para sa taas nga sweldo o kita and better opportunities. On the other hand, demographic drivers relate to changes in population. They happen when there's too many people in one place or not enough workers in another. For example, mga bata pa nga workers nga gipili nga biyaan ilang trabaho sa ilang lugar tungod kay dagan na kay sila, gaman na lang ang opportunity para sila, so nibalhin sila sa syudad nga naay more job openings and better prospect.
One of the migration drivers is the environmental drivers. The environmental drivers are reason people move because of nature. Things like natural disaster or climate change can force people to leave their homes. They might also be drawn to places with good resources or clean environment. Kini ko ng environmental drivers of migration are mainly about people moving because of things like climate change, natural disaster, or changes in the environment that make living in their home very hard and difficult. For example, typhoons, landslide, floods, and those natural disasters nga makabalhin gid sila puyo because affected sila og maglisod na sila puyo dara. Og gusto po nila maotro na ilang panginabuhi.
And the last drivers of migration is human-made crisis. When we say human-made crisis, are a situation of great hardship, of suffering caused by human actions, often involving complex political instability, or economic mismanagement. Human-made crises are situations of great hardship, of suffering that arise directly from human actions. These crises are not caused by natural disasters like earthquakes or floods, but rather by decisions, choices, and behavior that have negative consequences. For example, the ongoing conflicts in Syria, which has led to many and millions of refugees, widespread destruction and humanitarian crisis, is a prime example of human-made crisis. The conflict began with political unrest and escalated into a complex war, with various groups battling for control. These conflicts, fueled by human actions, had led devastating consequences for the Syrian people and the surrounding regions. And that's all our report about global migration. Thanks for watching.